I do love me an Oreo. Hey fuckers, welcome back.
Wait, are they the fudge-covered ones?
They are indeed the fudge-covered ones. How did you know?
Oh, I had those recently, and I've had a craving ever since.
Yeah, yeah.
Ew.
Anyways, it's been a while. Um, we're back in Currents of War. Last time we successfully liberated the city of Leonis, from Duke Brunner Gresley and the fucking turncoat quizzling assholes that he had assembled to try and essentially begin the process of staging a coup to get rid of the current leadership of Amoragol and install people more friendly towards the Goblin War as the new king and rulers of the country. So all in all, kind of a big deal that we solved that problem before it could start. After celebrating and cementing their victory, our heroes decided to start making for Lutetia itself because, as the intelligence they apprehended from Brunner Gresley showed, the Goblin Slayer army is actually marshaling for a march on the capital city of Amoragol itself, and needs to be stopped from doing that. Because stopping a coup is, of course, very good, but even more good than stopping a coup is stopping a brutal invasion of a nation's capital. So, with, give me one second, moment. I'm gonna apologize for any gross sounds that may occur right now. The season is definitely making its presence known on my allergy. But yeah, our heroes gather their allies and sally forth the city of Lut.
Ooh.
Here we
Damn.
play for me, you little fuck. Lutetia is fuck off enormous. The closer you get to it as you travel through the countryside of Amoragol, the more you see appearing on the horizon, and the more you realize there's just a shitload of this city. By the time you're close to its gates, you cannot see at the other side of the city. You look and it's just buildings upon buildings upon buildings. It is, by medieval standards, a fucking enormous city. You enter here in the visitors district, where most newcomers to Lutetia come. And you can kind of see like why it has grown. It's on this, it's on the Guivere River, connecting to the oceans. It's a huge trade port. And it's so big that there are multiple forts within the city who help people survive in the events of a. There are vast sections of farmland on the coast. There are old manors from the families that have lived here. There is a huge section of the city called Old Lutetia, which is the original buildings of Lutetia before it continued to grow and grow and grow into the brawling metropolis it is now. Lutetia has, as I said, several forts. There are the barracks, of course, where the Knights of Lutetia, the standing army for defense, is, and they are also there for the other armies of Lutetia to bunker down in here, should the country come under siege and the capital need extra protection. And then there is Fort Drake and Fort Wolf, the two oldest forts in the city, as well as slightly more modern Fort Sword and Fort Shield. And then finally there is Castle Valeroy, which is where the king of Amoragol and the royal family and their closest advisors all reside. So, pretty big place. But like any good medieval adventurer, we gotta start at the bar. You guys find yourselves, you make your way to the Glass Slipper Inn with your allies, and while there you happen to see some old friends. People to talk to in this room for those watching at home. You see the familiar shape of Philippe Talbot and the Hunting Beast, Andromalius, Johanna Dupree, and the Detroit boys are all sitting together at one table. The mime father and daughter you helped rescue are here, and you also see Dame Sangren and Sir Dunbar waiting at a table. Oh, and of course, Pierre Rancine.
It's been a
Aren't
while.
you?
Can you remind me, Dame Sangren and the other guy, really quick?
So, I'm gonna go back to the world map so I make sure I get my names right, because there's some of the names to my brain. When you guys were in Melonbury, Dame Sangren and Sir Dunbar were the two knights that were arguing with the mayor of with the Marquise of Melonbury, not to let the Goblin Slayer army in, not to take part in the war and welcome them on this side of the shore. And you guys essentially had to team up with them to rally support against the war and keep the Goblin Slayer army from coming in. If you hadn't managed to do that, the Goblin Slayer army would have had the ability to go from this one, sort of isolated chunk of a Morrigal into the mainland itself. And that would have caused a lot of trouble, especially given how close Melonbury is to Lutetia.
Okay.
And especially now that you know that they were already fostering allies in Leonis, it could have possibly been a pincer formation on the capital and it would have been a really bad move. So Dame Sangren and Sir Dunbar strategically proved to be very powerful allies.
Okay.
Yeah.
The child.
Yeah, looks like you made it here, Pierre.
Oh, that I did, and you did as well. I actually have something for you. And he brings out a set of 6 backpacks with embroidered runes. When you put these on, you gain a permanent +5 increase to your maximum IP.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
are they accessories or just like?
I think he's
I'm
just
like-
upgrading our
like-
bags.
The story fluff is you got a backpack. Like in terms of video game terms, it's like buying a backpack in Stardew Valley. You're not physically wearing it. It just means that your storage capacity is bigger.
Okay. All right. Dang.
So a permanent
Okay.
+5?
A permanent +5 to your maximum IP.
Holy shit. That means I have an 11.
I have 13.
Do I know how much
Damn.
IP I have?
You probably more
How
than
much?
everybody else.
22. Oh.
God damn.
I thought you guys might be needing these. I know that you've all got wicked legendary loot, but there are some very good merchants in this area, and you might want to shop around a bit.
You
Yeah.
shove so much contraband into these things.
Any help is welcome, Pierre.
It should be helpful. Yeah. Keep an eye out for anything good they're trying to hawk at us then, too.
I will do.
I think our coffers
Oh.
have widened our affordability.
Hey, Pierre,
Yes?
you should really, when we have a moment, we should really recount to you the last time we saw our dear friend. Oh my god, I'm blanking out his name.
Ross Weber.
Loss. Jeez, Duck would not forget that, but
Yeah,
I forgot. Our
Oh,
dear
how is
friend Ross.
Is he doing okay with all this war?
He was actually being very charitable.
Oh, I always knew he had a good heart.
I'll make
Yeah, I think so. We've seen the last of him in Amorigal.
Oh, that's a shame. I always liked seeing him at markets. Talking with him, hearing his funny jokes.
Yeah.
Buck's adding this down to a letter she's gonna send Ross later.
He has a lot of growing to do, but I believe he may yet come around.
It might take him a while. Wouldn't
Well,
hold your breath, you might
there's-
die.
Well, it's a good thing I do not need to breathe.
I don't think I need to breathe either. I haven't tried though.
Well, remain future looking.
Duck, the person with probably the smallest lungs in the party. Yeah, laugh it up. She's not winning any breath holding competitions.
Well, you're a
underwater
goblin,
you
so
might.
Oh, yeah.
you're partially amphibious.
Anything else bringing you to town here, Pierre?
Well, you know, it is the biggest city in Amorigal, but to be quite frank, I mainly just wanted to make sure everything was going all right and see if I could help you all out if I could. You know, you helped me out all the way up there in the mountains, and it does seem like a lot of stuff's about to go down. Any help that I can offer is, well, it's being offered.
A good man.
Yeah, just be careful you don't get too involved in the crossfire. As far as I'm aware, you're not much of a fighter, are you?
Oh no, I'll die immediately.
Yeah. I guess to be fair, I felt that way when I set out too. But you know, now I feel tougher. But yeah, just be careful out there.
You too. May we live to see nicer times.
And nicer profits.
That's good too.
I was about to say well said, but then you went and added that on it to the end. So who's the fellow with the strange animal?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
right, you weren't there for them. I forgot, mate.
I honestly can't place what sort of beast that is.
It's a
That
calm
might
area.
be on purpose.
Huh.
Yeah, come on, introduce you. He's a good chap here. Say as a completely name.
Leap Talbot.
Philippe Talbot.
Philippe. Yes. So this is our good friend, the hunter Philippe Talbot, and our wonderful friend, the hunting beast.
Philippe tips his hat. Ah, so good to see you all again. And I see you have a new friend.
Ah, yes, this is our new friend, Sir Reed. He's of a quite good composition. I'm going the wrong British accent, but that's fine.
The hunting beast looks at Sir Reed and cocks his head. Huh. You're moving, but there's no meat.
Acutely observed. It offers me certain benefits, you see.
I've never hunted so no meat. Now, remember what we have been talking about. If it speaks, we do not hunt it unless it is wronged us in some.
Well, there will be plenty of wrongdoers to hunt in the hours to come.
I've heard there's people in red coats, and my brother's gonna come to help us out. Yes, the monster magician has sent word that he is preparing to help protect the capital of Lutesi.
Oh,
Oh, good.
People see it that way.
Well, and if he's bringing his brother, it's probably the big old rascal. fella, right?
Well, we
Or
shrank
this
him down.
the monster snail.
The
female.
Tarask is not coming. It is currently helping rebuild the damage done to the area that it was ravaged, and it has struck up a very peculiar but endearing friendship with the young girl Martha.
Oh, that's good. I know they were getting along
Good for
fine
them.
there at the end.
But the monster magician apparently has another giant monster, a Kakholgon, that he has not yet shrunk
Yeah.
inside.
It's
Ah.
slowly making its way.
There's a reason
Wait
he's
a
not here
minute.
yet.
Wait a minute. The gag at the end of Monsters vs. Aliens. Escargantua is slowly making its way.
I mean... Shit.
They made a sequel TV series, but they didn't have Escargantula in it, and I don't... What's the point?
What are we doing here?
They should have had just a mid-season episode where he finally arrived. And then proceeded to do nothing.
Episodes just previously where he's just slowly getting bigger in the distance, in the background.
Why don't they let us
Pleasure
make
to meet
cartoons?
A pleasure to meet you, Mr. Talbot.
Pleasure to meet you as well, Sari. You guys did give him the name.
Yeah, I'll introduce Mr. Reed.
I profess I am not much of a soldier, but what fighting skill I have, I shall gladly give in defense of the country.
We'll need every pair of hands we can get. Speaking of which, I suppose we should convene with the war leaders.
Hello again.
So as you go to talk with Johanna and Andromalius and the Troy boys, Dame Sangren and Sir Dunbar approach as well. Sangren smiles at you all and says, "Well, it's good that you've come. And that you arrived when you did. In a couple hours' time, I have a meeting with King of Lutetia. And if you all would be amenable to it, I would like you to accompany it."
Sounds like a fine plan. Do you believe there will be any difficulties?
Sir Dunbar speaks up. No, I don't think so. The king is a self-conscious man, but a good one. He thinks things very clearly and quite amenable to reason. It's one of the reasons the other nobles are not particularly fond of.
Oh, man.
Well, hopefully they will see the point of us thwarting a coup.
I'm fairly certain. Good job on that, by the way.
It was rather
Johanna.
interesting.
Johanna looks on and Lee says, "So we have a couple of hours to spare?" "Yes." She turns to Andromalius. "We are in the biggest city in Francaine. Do you think we could do a little bit of shopping?" The Detroit boys also perk up. "We could get something for Dad!" So that's one of two side quests, or I guess just quests in this episode. Shopping with some of your favorite NPCs.
I wouldn't mind seeing
And
if
then-
they had something for us here.
When we're done with those those little quests, we will return here and then go to the castle and have some actual plot development. There's one other quest to unlock.
I wonder if it has anything to do with the mimes.
Eh.
I do have to ask a question. Do you think it would be helpful if we went as ourselves for this meeting?
Yes. Given the intelligence we've gotten, Lutetia will have to make peace with the fact that it has allies that are not all strictly. The reinforcements that you are gathering from the various goblin clans are going to be necessary for repelling this attack. So we need to embrace them sooner rather than.
Very well. Reed will take off his helmet and put in his bag.
So I guess, DM, should we all just drop our glamours now or wait until the,
Drop those glamours now.
Alright.
Untuck now.
There is suddenly there's suddenly a huge orc in this bar.
Flavian's
See-
mustache disappears.
Right, isn't it like a shimmer of mist, or does this twink like werewolf out into a huge pig man?
He werewolves out to a big pig man.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the more fun transformation. Definitely harder on the animators, but this isn't actually a visual medium that we're playing in, so yeah.
Within 5 seconds, Enter goes twink death. This is what AHRT does to you. You turn into a pig!
Got that orc HRT.
I would
Human
love orc
removal
HRT.
therapy.
I need to be an orc right
Wait,
now.
no. Hog replacement? Because it's works for pigs?
Just imagine, you go to the hospital, a baby is delivered, and instead of saying it's a boy or a girl, it's a pig!
Oh god. Wait, so Grugan literally is a pig wearing a human mask.
Yep.
Just like Richard Nixon, if we're following the skit.
I thought I was gonna get eaten!
DZ, I think you should leave.
Well, that's the session, folks. I hope you enjoyed Currents of War.
Holy shit. Yeah,
There's no corner of my soul I won't turn over for a bit.
Got it.
Alright, let us speak with the mimes. Mime.
Hilarious. Alright. The father mime takes out a piece of paper and writes to all, that beneath the streets of Old Lutetia, there are miles of abandoned sewers. The remnants of the Great Mime Incursion have been hiding. If you can get them clemency, they will fight.
Would be
So what this
helpful.
basically means is that because you saved the little mime family here, you now have the ability, so long as you have the king's approval of it, to add a mime army to your total army for any large-scale battles that might be coming up.
Large-scale battles in this campaign?
No, probably not.
I am having
Yeah.
flashbacks to Dragon Age Origins.
I mean, yeah, this is a little bit. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, a little bit inspired.
Gather all your weird, quirky armies. So, if we are able to secure clemency from the king, as it were, they would join the war effort. Should we seek them out beforehand to introduce them to this idea, of course? And if so, well, I've heard about the Great Mime Incursion. How are we supposed to find them down there?
Writes out, I will go with.
Very well.
And DM, you did confirm that there is a pretty big goblinoid population down below, right? Because of all the catacombs.
Yep, there are a lot of there's a large goblin city beneath, or connected to Lutetia, I should say, because it's technically a section, it's technically a liminal space between fairyland and the mortal plane. But yeah, there's a goblin city with lots of boogeymen that you can add to the fight.
Well, what better way to strike fear into the hearts of our enemy than recruiting a bunch of boogies?
Yes, would that sequence break anything if we went to go see them?
It won't sequence break anything. I don't know if I have a whole lot of story beats for you there.
We end up in the
Listen to me.
we end up in the room after the Elite Four and putting our champion name in.
Congrats, you defeated the Brits.
Oh, if only that were true and lasting.
Yeah.
See, I know France is part of the mainland, but it was really Britain that had Napoleon syndrome.
Yeah. It's kind of a country of thieves the more you start looking at their history.
This little island nation ruined it for everyone else.
In fact, they were so full of thieves, they started shipping the thieves elsewhere.
Yeah. Alright, so that's shopping, mimes, and what was the third one?
Goblin City.
King?
King, mimes, shopping. I believe those are the three big things at the moment.
While we're out and about, lads and lasses, I do need to still go find a Temple of Hela. She'll probably find it near the mimes, knowing how we found the last. But
I mean, there's.
I gotta go wet the horn.
We'll probably find it down in the catacombs.
Probably. But just worth keeping an eye out. I don't know what kind of temples they have here. I never made it this far.
If we see one while we're out, it wouldn't hurt to make a stop.
Let's get to it then.
I do need to visit one as well.
If I was a really, really good DM, I would have made maps for all of these. But since we're not doing combat, I didn't. So...
To be fair, this is a really fucking big map. I think you did enough.
Yeah. There's a lot. There was a lot going on in making Lutetia feel substantially huge. It's fine. It's fine. I'm only significantly disappointed. Where are we going first? What quest are we doing first?
On shopping first?
Yeah, sure.
We could do
Alright,
shopping.
so, you guys, plus Andromalius, Johanna Dupree, and the Detroit boys, go shopping, looking for things to get for your loved ones and also for yourselves. You pass by numerous places that sell things for adventurers like you, armor and magic shops, and most of them are not particularly eye-catching mainly because you're all wearing shit that's like literally of legend at this point. But eventually you do spot one magic shop that the title of the shop, the name of it is Live Long and Prosper. You get inside and there is a dark-skinned woman dressed in the beaked mask and wax covered robes of a healer, i.e. a plague doctor. Says, "Hello, I'm Prospera Bubo. Title was not my idea. I'm selling various healing potions and remedies if those interest you."
That is of interest to us, yes.
It wouldn't
Yeah.
matter to stock up by any means.
So she is selling the following 4 things that may be interesting. Phoenix Tonic. It revives 1 ally. Costs 1,000 Zenet per dose, and it uses 1 IP in combat. The Phoenix Shower, which revives all downed allies, costs 5,000 Zenet per dose, and uses 1 IP in combat. And the Panacea, which cures all status conditions, even BS ones that I made up, on all party members. Costs 2,000 Zenet per dose, and uses 1 IP in combat. Finally, there is the Mask, an accessory that adds 5 to your magic defense and absorbs poison damage, so you heal from being poisoned, and makes you immune to the poisoned condition.
How much is that one? Because Duck is...
Oh shit, I didn't add a price for that one.
Is that a heron beak?
It can be. I think generally Plague Doctor masks are more of a crow vulture look, but I mean,
Yeah,
there
no, I was just...
are numerous there were numerous different styles in history, and there's definitely going to be even more so in magic, fantasy, fashion bullshit. So yeah,
No,
go
I just
ahead, have
thought
a
this
heron.
was a targeted one because of reasons.
No, it's more like you're going to be going up against an enemy that has a lot of poison-based attacks, and this might be helpful
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah, I was sitting
Question.
here like, oh, go ahead.
Is there only one of the beaked mask?
No, you
Or-
can all buy one if you want. But it is
Okay.
an accessory, so it would have to replace whatever in your accessory slot.
What is in my accessory slot? It's been
Yeah,
so
let's.
long.
Yeah.
Apparently already absorb poison.
Well,
Oh, the Black Knight's coat.
I already resist it with the basilisk armor I have, which I haven't really
Absorbing-
upgraded in a long time.
yeah, absorbing would be pretty helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think Art picks it up at one point. It's like, would this be too ironic? I'm worried this is going to be too ironic. I think at this point he's got like the cloth down, so it is very clearly rotting flesh face.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna buy
I'd
this,
lose-
I think.
I think we're well past the point of irony.
I'd lose 2 points in physical defense, but I gain +5 in magic defense by swapping out my Helm of Vigilance, which does +2 to defense and initiative. Which I think this is the first item I soul stole.
Prospera Bubos looks at you, Art, and says, "Just because you're some form of undead does not that poison can't affect take the damage."
oh no, like the effect makes sense. I'll get that, but it was also just like, I don't know if it's too like if I don't want to be too much.
We could. I just thought
I
it
am
was
a-
really
You're a
mean.
walking skeleton. What on earth are you possibly anxious about?
My friend Arthur, consider it this way. Would your wife consider it dashing?
Oh shit, you're right. Immediately slams the money on the
Put
table.
it
I'll
on
take
and I'll
two.
test. Let's test it out. I'll key up Mordasheen.
Duck, we're in public. That'll kill hundreds.
Okay, everyone put on the mask.
Please do not practice plague magic in a healing wizard's shop. And as she raises her voice, a familiar Vincent Price-esque face emerges from the back room. Prospera having some difficult customers? Oh, it's Romero Medina!
Hey!
You all remember him. You were given a quest to fulfill for him that we all kind of forgot about.
We did.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
What was the quest?
You guys were gonna gather ingredients over the course of the adventure, and you just kind of have been doing that in the background, I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Gotta make sure
yeah.
our Yales didn't eat it all.
Yeah,
Yep.
before we go any further, Muncher is going to buy one of those masks.
But Romero Medina gives you 10,000 Zenit in exchange for those great ingredients that you definitely collected, and I definitely remembered to give you interesting events where you collected them, so that this subquest was interesting and not just kind of a wet fart of a subquest.
So how about
Is
we
that
use
per
that
person
10,000?
Split.
Split.
How about
Okay.
we use that 10,000 to start buying some of this, like the panaceas? We could get 5
So
panaceas out of that.
I think I mathed out what. So Flavian is gonna buy 3 of the Phoenix Tonic, 1 of the Beaked Mask, because I think the +5 to magic defense plus the immune to poison condition is worth it, even if I already absorb poison.
Yeah.
And the Phoenix Shower, just 1 of those, and 2 Panaceas. So that comes to 14,000 Zenit. Yeah, for Flavian. I'll take care of that.
I'll
Um,
buy a couple of panaceas too.
Yeah, I still have some panacea powder, but you said that status conditions, even the BS ones that you make up, so
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'll buy 1 tonic and then 3 showers.
Oh, damn.
Alright, I think we've got our revives fully stocked.
Yeah, and to think I almost picked Hope for my heroic skill.
Alright, so what is everything we have so far?
I mean, if I need to use a Phoenix thing, I'll just steal it from one of your bodies.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I have 1 tonic and 3 Phoenix showers, so
I'm gonna go with the 1 mask. Yeah.
I also bought a mask just because, you know, that's really good, and the accessory I had was just to give me initiative, which is gonna make me take a hit, but at this point I think I'm fine. I think we're fine with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, my accessory was just +2 to normal defense and initiative. I think I'm gonna do that too.
Mine was giving me +5 to IP, but I think with that upgrade we got, I've been doing fine with 17 IP, so I think I'm okay with changing accessories. 17 still plenty of IP.
Yep.
So I don't need to do plague magic, but I can just do dragon drool. That's my only poison spell. That's not mass damage.
Here we go. Now Flavian's not as squishy. At least to get hit by an attack, I guess he's still squishy, but you gotta hit him.
Alrighty.
Bye. Just cough. Sorry, what?
I don't
Uh-oh.
think we got
What?
it. Just crunching numbers.
No, alright.
Nora is messaging me and saying that she might need me to pick her up a little early, but she'll tell me for sure when she's done with her break.
Well, again, low. It's a nice ease back into Fing session. Roleplay focus, mainly setting up our House of Cards for War
Comes
Kanaka.
down. Yeah. Yeah, and I wrote what I bought in chat. Figure not having more stash removal is always good, and plus having like singular revives is good. That way we don't have to blow a Phoenix shower immediately.
As you guys finish up your shopping here, the Troy boys burst in. They're like, "You've got to see what we found!"
Okay.
Okay.
As you gather towards them, one of them takes out a small, like, about apple-sized object wrapped in cloth and unveils the cloth to reveal a lustrous meteorite.
Intriguing.
It's pure thunderbolt ice.
Impressive.
Looks
That's like
like it, yeah.
extremely rare, right? Like,
It's extremely rare and it's extremely potent. Dad can make something really good out of this, something king-worthy.
And how did you come to acquire this?
Well, we were looking for things to get for Dad. He's very hard to shop for. And I had the idea, what if we go check out some stores that sell rare rocks? And we checked out a bunch of those and we found this. It was expensive. I had to use pretty much all of the money that Johanna was paying us while we were working in the Resistance, but it's worth it for Dad.
Oh.
Yeah, hope he appreciates it.
I'm sure he will.
Remind me, what is Durandal made out of?
Also Thunderbolt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be king-worthy.
You know, to go into Midgahheim lore, Thunderbolt Iron is about as magically potent as metals get. Like Orichalcum is close. And stuff made out of dragon bone powder has a similar potency, but like don't really get better than Thunderbolt Iron.
It is essentially metal of the gods.
Yep. It can't be crafted on Earth. It has to fall from the sky. So getting Thunderbolt Iron is exceptional. And even a small quantity like this, when refined and mixed with other metals to lighten, will be able to make something amazing.
Very good. All right.
I'm sure your dad will be pleased to work with that.
Keep it safe. That little chunk is very valuable.
Don't worry. I mean, it's for Dad.
I see every time you say dad, and stressing dad, I'm now looking into the screen. Don't tell me you also frequently look at photos of him.
Yeah. And he's always imagining us in, like, a beachside seascape with billowing white curtains for some reason. We're not sure what that's about.
Kill the dad. Kill the.
I feel like I'm missing something, some crucial context.
Don't worry about it.
Red flags of death.
Yeah.
We were told that these kids were supposed to die, and we just used a bunch of Fabula points to
Well, yeah.
save them. So,
Oh no, did we put them into a Final Destination type situation?
That or their father.
Let's
Oh,
stop
the
making
dad
light
is
of the
alive.
side characters who are supposed to be an emotional gut punch when they meet their inevitable fates.
Duck not making sure she knows which pocket they shoved it into for
He's
later.
just laughing at these poor bastards at the fact that they're going to die.
Yeah,
Speaking
they'll
of,
survive.
Johanna and Andromalius.
oh my god.
Speaking of characters
Yeah,
with
speaking of
predetermined
characters-
ends,
Yeah.
Characters doomed by the narrative.
anyone else? Sorry, I just want to interject a little bit. Anyone else feeling nervous about Johanna meeting the king?
It'll be
Nah,
fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, she's immune to fire. It's fine.
No, it's fine.
I'm
So
still
what's the
sitting here in
problem
the
with
background
meeting the king?
expecting this.
Anything to... Alright, meeting back up with Johanna and Andromalius.
So,
Enjoying
so
it,
as
night-
you know, as you and the Detroit boys look over your newfound loot, see Johanna and Andromalius walking to the shop, looking just a little bit flirty. And Johanna elbows Andromalius and says, "So when it's all over, obviously I need to go back and to my sister and sort of pick up the pieces. And I was thinking, I've seen so much of of our kingdom, and you're very worldly. Perhaps the three of us could travel together for a while. I do not know if I will be allowed to stay much longer. I mean, I understand being called back home, but I don't know. I thought you might be able to stay a while. Besides, you don't talk of home as if it's a place you're really eager to return to. That is true. And there is a great deal of the world to see. Perhaps you are right. Perhaps a little bit of a vacation extension can be argued. And, you know, your bosses? They want you to catch thieves, right? That is the gist, yes. I'm sure we can find plenty of other people who are stealing wrongfully. Greed is always festering in different people around the world, and the world would be better off without those kinds of people.
I think Duck and Flavian like just exchange glances in the background.
Perhaps. Let's focus on them. I know, it's just we're so close, and I really do think we're going to drive them out, and then the future will need tending to. And I sort of like the idea of a future with you in it. I like that as well. And they share a tender look before they notice you guys are like, friends! Did your shopping trip go as well as ours? Yeah, we found something great. And she brings out like 5 different hand-stitched plush animals. They're specifically little plush dragons. Well, not little, they're like big plush dragons.
They found medieval Jellycat.
Mm-hmm. And I think as a D&D joke, one is red, one is black, one is blue, one is white, and one is green.
Aw.
I mean, I think it's a safe bet, right? What kid doesn't like dragons?
You'll love it.
suppose.
No worries.
I've read your fucking timeline, TT. Beat your ass.
Shopping trip complete.
Things have been too cheery. Let's go into the bone catacombs. Into the
Alright.
bone zone.
As your resistance friends return to the visitors district, I just noticed you guys are all on the map because you're so tiny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty freaking nuts.
That's adorable. Look at you little guys. Alright. You start heading into Old Tessia.
Look like
Blimey,
little
I don't think we're
fleas.
gonna- I think it's like as we're walking around, like, core blimey, I can't imagine us actually taking over this place. Like, I've never seen a city this big.
What you need to do is expand Duck's token as she fantasizes about rampaging through the Tessia.
When your cart reaches Old Lutetia, the first thing you're struck by is that while many of the larger buildings are clustered here, they are all of a significantly older and more rundown, ramshackle make than the other buildings in Lutetia. It looks very much like they initially just started building up and up on the buildings that were already there when they were trying to expand the city, only to realize that structurally that was a very bad idea, and to start finally expanding outwards. So what you're left is with this one big clustered, jumbled fire hazard of an old city, with extensions built onto houses and on top of houses and next to houses and buildings and whatnot. It's a bit of a claustrophobic nightmare managing the street. But you and your disguised mime cohort make your way through and eventually into sewers beneath Old Tessia. I should probably change the music to something slightly more. You travel deep, deep, deep below the city, down these winding paths and sewers and tunnels, until eventually you do find an area where they open up into a large underground cave system. The mime leading you tells you all to stop with a wave of his hand, and then mimes pulling out a torch and lighting it, and when he does, firelight fills the cavern somehow. And you see there are hundreds of mimes crawling about the cavern walls like spiders.
TT, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Time to
I'm
make your
sorry,
play.
I'm just picturing the end of Summer Wars where Diaboromon's clone just fly.
That's a
walls.
really good visual. That's really good. Yes, that is what I'm going for.
Oh, and just like in the Japanese version, they're just silent too, silently staring.
It's because the dad has such long limbs, like made me think of that.
That's creepy as fuck.
Oh, that's a lot of mimes. Hello.
They all look at you. A couple of them wave.
Art waves back.
They don't say anything.
Oh,
Right.
is
they're
Obsidian
mine.
here? Do we see her?
Obsidian is not here. She's with the Jester Jade, not the...
They seem like play folk.
Maybe if we just divert the Bretonche army this way, they'll be too terrified to go further.
Your mime guide looks at you all, and though his mouth is stuck in an ever-present sharp-toothed smile, he raises a hand and makes a little hand puppet that talks, or rather it's moving its fingers like it's talking. And then, like, sort of gives you a concerned look like, no, you're here to make peace. I mean, come on, you gotta talk to me, fucker.
We gotta talk.
Can't say that, but I mean, that's what I'm thinking.
What? Sorry.
Sorry, I was
So,
struck by the fucking visual.
Good evening. What time was it? I don't.
Oh, you know what
Plus-
also would be a good visual? When the characters in Dark Crystal Age of Resistance are recruiting the Arathim.
God, yeah.
It's like that.
Oh, fantastic.
I haven't seen that, in all honesty.
Yeah, I still need to watch.
You
that
should.
too.
That series is fucking good. It's got a very slow start, but like a good, like in my opinion, a good slow start. It's fucking good.
What series is
Good
that?
So do you
primo
remember
fantasy
in
shit.
Labyrinth there was the pit of hands and they could form faces with their hands?
Haven't seen that either.
I tried finding
How
the
the
gif of
fuck have
that.
you not seen Labyrinth? How the fuck have you known me this long and not seen Labyrinth?
Very carefully, apparently.
Mr.
As soon as
Electric,
this
kill
campaign
him!
is done, or we have to cancel because someone got the fucking flu or whatever, I am gonna sit your ass down, I'm gonna string someone up so I can figure out how to stream Labyrinth, and you're gonna watch fucking... How the fuck have you not seen Labyrinth?
Well, I have Labyrinth. I can stream it at some time.
Skada's gonna fucking stream it, and I'm gonna drap you down like Clockwork Orange.
I mean, to be fair, that's how I saw a Labyrinth and the Dark Crystal and Willow. Was the how the fuck haven't you seen it? It is a genuine way to enjoy those movies.
My mom had that same reaction when my youngest brother said, "You know, I still haven't seen Wizard of Oz," and my mom's like, "How have I never made you watch that as a kid? How?"
I should note, the outrage is feigned for the sake of humor. My actual feeling
yeah.
is delight because it means I get to show someone Labyrinth for the first time.
Oh, it's funny as hell.
But yeah, just yeah, I know the visual you try to recall. It's creepy.
So, hello, my name's Art. I'm with a resistance movement to try to stop a goblin war going on. Don't know if you've heard. But we're looking to gather up armies. We're gonna have an army of goblins, and we're gonna have an army of undead, and we're gonna have a bunch of Frank Kane soldiers. But we're gonna go talk to the king. And we wanted to know if you would be interested in helping keep your city here alive and not full of people who are killing anything that isn't a human.
Times look to each other. A few more of them make torches with mime bullshit. And one of them puts their hands in front of the torchlight to make a shape that's vaguely like a lizard but with spikes on its back. And it says, the shadow, not the mime, says, "Why should I help the humans? The humans always bully me." And another mime mimes a sort of large bird head with two horns jutting out of the back of its head. And it says, "Yeah, they always shoot at us with arrows."
Well, we just wanted to ask first because we're gonna go talk to the king, and we've got some pretty smart folks to talking. I'm not half bad myself. But we would like, if you were up for it, to potentially invite. I don't think the pardon's the right word, but like enough that they'll be like,
Clemency.
"Hey, clemency, that's the one." Sorry, I'm from a small, originally from Jones. That's a whole thing, but we wanted to offer the opportunity to potentially not be stuck down here if you didn't want to be stuck down here, and if we could help out, that'd be great. But we wanted to check before we just assumed and made arses of ourselves. So
I understand the hesitation, but whether they like it or not, the people of the city will have to accept this. Lutetia will fall without the assistance of monsters like ourselves.
That's true. We don't really have many non.
And the humans that are coming through to take over are not like the humans above. They will slaughter you to a single child, and then slaughter that child because they do not want anything that is not a human to live.
They do it proudly.
Garston the Second's a fuck.
The mime that came with you steps forward and gesticulates wildly with his arms without saying a word. And the other mimes begin nodding their heads. It's making sense. The mime that was making the Godzilla head has it say, "Fine. If we can have clemency, if we can return to the surface, we will come to your aid."
Gotcha. Thanks. You guys do really good shadow puppet. Very lovely.
Thank you.
stuff.
There's not a lot to do down here for fun.
No, that's fair.
Perhaps we should ask them where we can find. You know, they've probably explored this place better. Where we can find that temple you mentioned.
Oh yeah, finding a temple of Hela, that would be, or hell, that would be pretty good. You wouldn't happen to know, by the way, speaking as a first time in Lutetia, where a good temple of the goddess Hel would be? Asking as an out-of-towner.
They tell you that while there are a number of in tests, if you truly wish to pay homage to Hela, goddess of the underworld, you're going to want to go deep within the druidic stones on the other side of the bridge.
Oh, I gotta go back down. Okay, thank you.
You're
Listen, Jack
here.
Also grumbles.
They're there.
This whole hike has been nothing but a massive circle. He just mutters to himself as he's walking out.
Well, that's why they call it the cycle of violence.
Mm.
Fair
We never
enough,
went to.
GM,
We never
fair
saw
enough.
what was Castle Paradox like.
No, not yet.
Might have been able to get lions for the army.
I mean, that's what we got from the Etten.
Yep.
Alright, that seems to be the two side quests taken care of.
Which
Right.
doesn't Duck need to start using her Chimera ritual to start sending messenger birds out eventually?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I have to add something to the bar.
Barkeep?
That's one.
Oh, they're
Oh.
here.
Hiya, our friends are here.
Other one that I'm not
Finally get to introduce.
I feel like
Reed.
there's one more I need to add, but I'm blanking.
Brick-a-brick?
Oh, fuck! I don't have sprites for the goddamn. I should have made sprites for them by now. Shit. The small feet heroes should be here.
Yeah, that's
just
what I was
imagine
wondering.
they're here.
Okay.
I knew I was forgetting. The problem with having a whole bunch of moving parts. Eventually, you have to bring them all
Mood.
together. Small feet heroes are here. I'm gonna have them represented by. This guy.
Big.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That shouldn't be.
Hey,
There we are.
didn't you start this episode talking about, making fun of a big guy?
Yeah, what the hell, TT?
Double standards.
Yeah. Just because they aren't a dragon Doesn't mean you can get away with
Hey, I don't have a
feeling.
weird face. I have a weird everything else.
But TT, do you
Oh no, it's
have
the
a
Blue
pick?
Man Group.
Stop having my fantasy of a giant woman in there.
Duck, just
All I
the same.
wanted.
Same.
As you return to the bar, there should be at least. Why did I upload a frame? You know, don't even
Oh,
don't
yeah,
question
what are the,
yourself, William.
What are they called?
Late viruses,
Admirases.
which is probably not how you pronounce it, but that's how I'm pronouncing it. Fucking sue me, Slavics. Please
Is
don't.
that the
Actually,
Fort
yeah.
Morago armor?
Angry Slavic women, please yell it.
That's the Fort Morago
And-
goblin, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you come back to the bar, and a lot of other people have arrived here. The Small Feet Heroes, represented here by 5 generic knights, are there. There's an Ait Varus representative, a representative of the Grumboog and the Lady of Fright, a representative from Fort Morago, and a banshee of all fucking things, all just hanging out at this bar with all the other characters you've amassed.
Oh, who's the guy in red?
And a member of the Renard's Thieves Guild,
Oh, nice.
Lutetia chapter.
This is
Should
Orcstar,
get up
is it?
my list, Morago Thieves Guild, character names, and pick one that sounds funny to me. Give me 1 second.
Oh, look at all these delightful little lads.
This is Quicksilver Quinn.
Nora is gonna have me pick her up at 8, so I have like 4 minutes, and then I'll have to drop off quickly and come back.
Alrighty.
Alright, well, we need to pause the recording.
No, I'll just keep it going. Just keep going while I'm going to pick her up.
Alrighty.
You're probably
That
gonna be
is-
talking for a while, so
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Duck-
essentially this entire set.
Duck wants to introduce Grugan to people.
I mean, you better do it now then. Or, I mean, I'm probably gonna be back before we go anywhere too far in.
Plus, we can always bullshit to fill time.
We are masters at that. But yeah, it seems all the representative, a lot more representatives are here.
So, I guess Duck would go out to the representative. Her representative, I guess? That's weird.
Touch base with your camp would be a good idea.
Yeah. That viable, TT?
Absolutely. The goblin looks at you, bows, and then his chest, or not chest, his neck pouch inflates into it so he can give out a very large ribbit. Sign of deference.
Yeah, Duck's not sure. She's still not sure how she feels about that, because normally she's the one who was forced to begrudgingly make that gesture.
Grumboog. Our forces have united with those of the Lady of Fright and the remnants of Nain Rouge, as well as various other smaller settlements along the way.
Excellent.
We are mobilizing and waiting for permission to enter the city.
Hold off for the moment. We will be conversing with the king, so to clear the way for everyone to come in.
He nods.
Has there been any word from the Bramble? Wait, that would be what the Aitvaras are here for.
Yep.
Never mind.
Hi, Tavares, come over here.
Hon, hon, hon! I am French!
I forgot that
Or
he did
Frankish!
I thought they were Slovaki.
They are.
They
but-
are, but they're trying to integrate.
Wait, why are there two arts?
Yeah, we made jokes about how they're being more French than the French.
Did somebody clone Art?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Okay, I'll be
Or is
back.
there a
Well, the wife
doppelganger?
would have loved two arts.
I don't know,
shall
it might
be
have been a bit much.
Alright.
I'm not allowed to talk about that night. Blood Pack, sorry.
Not on our public channel.
Blood Pact on that one. Sorry, boss.
Yes,
The
hi.
queen. The queen is coming.
Oh, she's coming herself. Excellent.
Year of Dragon Slayer. We fight! Home, home, home!
Duck will lower her voice and goes, "It's okay. I'm not originally from here either."
We are together, queen. When queen hear of Dragon Slayer, she say, we slay him. Then the dragons are the slayers. And people remember we are strong. We also hear from Dragon in Skyoak that Etin and army of monsters are coming. And monster magician as well, with large, slow-moving snail thing.
Wonderful news. I was hoping that all our allies would be here to enjoy this. Look to the dragon and the great oak for advice. I've seen their horde. They slew several dragon slayers already. This is not Duck's voice, but I cannot do voices.
Yeah. You know, sometimes accents affect us in the weirdest ways.
She might be slipping into a little bit of dragon speech, so she has the chimera ability
Mhm.
to speak with monsters. But it is excellent to have you here. And, she gives them they're about the same size, right? As Duck, or at least shorter.
They would be a bit shorter. They're Charmander size, so they're about like a little bit bigger than 2 feet tall.
Shady, are you sure you don't want to play one of these?
I think Umlaut Schwa is like 3 or maybe 4 feet tall. He's a bit on the bigger side for a Night Varus. But
Yeah.
he was raised by
But
he was raised by gnomes. He has an unusual stance.
so by the standards of his people, he's practically like a stud.
Yeah, oh yeah. By
like-
by our Varus standards, Umlaut Schwa is fucking hot.
He's ripped.
He's like the fucking Channing Tatum of Night Varuses.
Wow.
Incredible. Incredible.
So, Duck will just check in with them, see how things are going. Try to do her grumboogly duty.
The grumboogly woogly.
Yeah.
You're definitely gonna boogie with the lady on Friday.
Mm,
Gonna start calling you Grumboogie.
well, she is the queen of the leader of exiled boogeymen, so
Mm-hmm. Oh god, she's gonna start calling you Grummy.
oh wait. With the recent revelation of the crawl space. Can the Queen of Fright access that?
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess that would be appropriate for her title and name.
We didn't actually see crawl space in the section where we went to Bet de la Belle, but you did see bugbears exploiting it, because there were bugbears popping out of crevices that were small for them to fit into, because they were shadowy. You remember that the Queen of Fright's castle was essentially a haunted house maze of a bunch of little trapdoors that that bugbears kept popping out of. They were all basically utilizing crawl space in there.
Can't believe Rawhead from Oasis Valley is a boogeyman that escaped from here this timeline.
Honestly, I'm not too shocked. He's essentially like a red cap with free will.
Yeah.
He got isolated in another universe. That's why he's free will.
Anyways. But yeah, if anyone wants to have other encounters, Duck would waiting for Grugan.
What's it? How about that Banshee, huh?
Yeah, I was wanting to talk to the bench. That's right. I'll keep doing different accents. It's gonna be fun tonight, isn't it?
She looks at you all and smiles and says, "A few days ago, we got word from Bet de la Belle that they were willing to adopt the Nucla V girl in our care. She has since been adopted and is currently being rehabilitated to the best of their ability."
I'm glad that they got. I was hoping that you got the word about that.
For that we thank you, and while we cannot manifest in the daytime, en masse, should you be attacked at night, all the forces of our town will come to your aid. So, should there be a night attack, you have a bunch of banshees and Doulahans and other undead fairies at your disposal.
Yeah. It might help too if they harass the army when it's camping at night as it moves on or moves closer.
Or if we need some help covering during, nighttime transportation, which if we're gonna cross the bridge, we might need.
Yep.
That is good. We should speak to Tilda Grackle then for Morago.
Oh, yes. Since you have Durandal now.
Mm-hmm.
Tilda looks at you all and she smiles. Did Durandal find its destination?
Yes. And it even knighted its new carrier. Gestures to Sir Reed.
An homunculus carrying the sword. Well, I think my grandmother would have liked that.
I acknowledge the
I
blade
have-
is only in my care for now. It's a
Oh, it is.
wondrous blade.
It is. It has passed many hands. It will help you endure what you must to protect those you care for. I have two messages for you. The first is that the forces of Fort Morago have mobilized. It seems the younger Garston has left Frank, and forces of Fort Morago are now reinforcing the borders so that they cannot return, isolating the Goblin Slayer army on that island. Second, she takes out a bag and strokes an embroidered rune, at which point the bag begins to swell and open and spill its contents. The first of which she brings out is a wicked-looking set of repurposed Dragon Slayer armor. called
The first
Dragon
one we
Spite
breached?
Farm. Got the stats there for you to look at.
I believe Shady turned that in for remodeling.
Yep.
Because it was Garston's breached armor from the bridge
Yep.
defense.
The second suit
Ooh.
of plate mail armor is the Morago Martial armor.
Hmm.
And then finally says, your original request was for a rapier or a knife, I believe. But upon hearing your new status stock, we thought this might be more appropriate. And she hands you
Oh my
these
God.
two iron coated stakes that are designed to screw onto your iron shoes. They deal double, whatever damage you deal to an undead is doubled when you're wearing these. And if you get a crit, the total damage, even after the
Doubled again?
doubling against undead, is doubled again.
Jesus Christ.
So, you want to know something funny? I
Yeah.
got this recently when I multi-classed. And my boots count as brawling. So, this is going to be very easy to get crits.
Oh, dang.
God.
You're just gonna
Yeah,
stake
so now
vampires
any doubles that aren't double ones are crits for you, essentially, right?
Yup. Well, as long as I hit the armor class, I think. So, like,
Yeah.
2 2s probably won't.
There you go.
Ooh.
Rawhead's in for a bad time.
Yeah,
Should
he.
still hit.
Like, the boots were already going to hurt because, you know, it's iron against a fairy. But still.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that Dragon Spite armor is for
Dragon Spite armor
Monchier.
is specifically for Monchier. It's my notes say Monchier commissioned armor is specifically made out of George Carson's stolen Dragon Slayer armor.
He's gonna be so
that,
mad when he sees you.
I think Grugan is the one who commissioned the other set.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense for Grugan.
Would anyone want Moncher's boogie plate?
I'll have to scroll back up for the effects of that.
Let's see.
You got the
Defense.
hero's armor, though. That's really good.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I'm
I think you. Yeah, I think yours is better than the boogie plate. Cause
yeah. Yeah, I see what it's all about, but I'm sticking with mine. I'm already fully kitted out. I have a legendary sword and hero armor.
Yeah, you guys kind of are at the point where you really don't need upgrades anymore.
That's why we
Um,
need consumables.
That
Yeah.
is the purpose of this last shopping mission, and this last easy session, because after this it's gonna be a ride for you all.
The fucking war.
You've got to defend a city, raise the dead, and then finish the war.
Flavian's just
Good
gonna
luck.
comment. Huh. So I guess Garston the Third's out of this, huh? Well,
She nods.
I guess that's a little bit of salt. Good knowing I don't have to see him in the battlefield.
Yes. George Garston II lost two greatest allies.
What of the soldiers
Yeah,
underneath their
one-
command? Have they joined the main host?
They have left with their respective.
Well, that means we have to fight less.
Brunner was the one we shamed into quitting, right?
Yeah, the one that you made rage quit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we should
Like,
probably mention that to her.
You basically made him go, "Oh, it's fucking rigged."
Yeah.
We should mention that to her that Brunner left when he realized that Sir Reed was carrying Durandal. He took that as a very personal offense.
That was the nail in the coffin, but we were pantsing him pretty bad altogether.
Even
Tilda
when he built
scowled.
magic suspenders to stop that from happening.
Tilda scowls. There are the black legged ports, and if they knew the man at wrong.
Sorry, TT, you're talking a
Oh,
little
sorry.
bit off.
She scowls and says, "There are so many humans who think the Black Knight's legacy supports their, and if they knew the man at all, they would know how wrong it was. Durandal was not forged by any human smith; it was forged by goblins." That sword is a gift between races and between worlds. It's about bringing different peoples together, not setting them against each other. Men like Bruno Gressley have no claim to it, despite the tales they're telling themselves.
If the blade truly belonged in his hands, its light would not have burned him so severely.
She nods.
I knew I made the right decision to knight you with that blade in the middle of a swamp.
I suppose I have to owe that swamp twice over for a rebirth. But that argument of the significance of Durandal, that might be good for convincing the king. Now more than ever, we're all gonna have to stand together.
I am back, by the way.
Welcome back.
What did I miss?
You got your armor delivered from Fort Morago.
Oh, nice. Which one's mine?
The Marshal.
Did Dragon
Oh,
Spike?
I never.
The Morago
Hold on.
Marshal armor.
Okay.
Dragon Spite armor's for Muncher.
Duck
Yeah.
got heels for her boots.
The devil wears Prada. God, now I'm just imagining Duck, like, sashaying down a runway with the stake and heels.
God, she's like a way too short Bayonetta, but without
Yeah, I was
guns.
about to say! Yes, slay queen. Literally, slay them all.
Kitty, why?
You left.
It could also be I just got cleats for the shoes.
That would be real funny that you could make them extend on command. It's like, how tall are you again, Duck? Shink! I don't know. Taller?
I'm gonna post the art of Goblin King Iron Shoes in chat just so we can establish how fucking ridiculous the Iron Shoes already are.
Yeah.
And now we're adding great big fucking vampire killing spikes on them.
Oh wow, I forgot how ridiculous they were.
So, did the blades come out of the toes or the heel?
I'm thinking like it's jutting at like a 45-degree angle out of the toe piece.
God.
Specifically so that if you did like a roundhouse kick, that would go right into their fucking chest.
What I love about Iron Shoes is how short his torso is in comparison to his legs.
Iron Shoes was
Frog.
a
He's a
hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Yeah. God. you do like draw duck again in the Dentalian or the Masquerade. It's just zoomed out. It's like, oh, it's like zoom in. Oh, that's a goblin. Zoom out. What's with their feet?
Just think of it this way,
bet-
Duck. The longer you wear those shoes, the more muscular your legs are gonna get.
And you've got 15 years to get used to them. By the time you wear them to Dantalion, you're gonna be so fucking good at dancing in those things. Everyone's gonna be like, how the fuck does she do it?
So, wait a minute, you're the goblin with the fat ass.
I mean, every
Oh,
time Duck has
that's
been
definitely
drawn or
possible,
I've made her
yeah.
in Hero Forge, she's been pear-shaped, so yeah.
Well, to be fair, I've sort of been training myself over the years to not be able to draw characters without juicy asses. So it might just be a Midgeheiim thing at this point. Everyone's
one of
got
the
a bit
rules
of a
of magic.
dumpy. Everyone deserves a little cake. Right, Marie
Magic is
Antoinette?
stored in the ass.
Wee wee!
Magic is stored in the ass.
Okay. So I'm a little confused. The willpower plus 8, is that 8 to my willpower or 8 to my magic defense?
It's whatever your willpower score is plus 8.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and for equipment, you have to add them together when you put them on the sheet.
I was just wondering if
So
was that
your
a...
defense is whatever your might score is plus 10, and your magic defense is whatever your willpower is plus 8. There's a division, like some armor in Fabula Ultima has a flat score, and some of it specifically is based off of one of your stats plus a certain number. And I chose this one, especially so that it'd be crafted for you specifically.
Y'all want to know something crazy?
What?
I don't think I ever added the +5 I got to my damage when I was wearing the boogie plate. Whoops. Oh well.
Okay. Yeah, so my defense is pretty fucking nuts then.
Hey.
You're gonna have a damage reduction on top of it.
Yeah, I have a 30 defense and a 29 magic defense.
Armor of resist British.
Yeah. Hey. Me too, fam. I'm at 34 defense and 30 magic defense.
I can't wait for
Carl
for
never got that
Garst-
strong.
I can't wait for Garston to try to hit me, and I just go.
And he tries to hit me and hurts his fucking hand.
Too
Go
bad
on.
you're
Oh, no,
fucking
just me
British.
too.
The funny part is when Gerson tries to hit you, but you're at enough HP that you're flying, so he can't.
Oh, he
This shit is nice.
glorious.
As a Dragon Slayer, it would not surprise me if he keeps ranged weapons, especially how many times you've embarrassed him so far.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Stripped
Totally
to make
worth
it
it.
the one time that we fought him.
Let's
Now
just
that
hope he doesn't
Kurgan-
have like a harpoon thing to keep you grounded.
I mean, that probably is like an weapon in Dragon Hunter Arsenal.
Yeah. I think it was Dragon Slayer that used a giant lance, so a harpoon wouldn't be too far off.
Curse you, Bale!
They use the ballista for the con in Dragonheart.
I will riddle with holes your rotten hide with a hail of
So-
harpoons.
Now that Grugan's back, should we go talk to the soft
king.
feet heroes?
He's
Yes, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Go say hello to the
Oh.
Blue Man Group.
Hey! They all raise a glass of ale at you as you join, and offer you a flag and say, you know, they're clearly enjoying their time here.
and they're the one that we left in the fort town, right?
Yep, in Merlot.
How is Merlot doing?
Really good. A lot of the soldiers are on their way back, and the Dragon Slayer, the Goblin Slayer army has retreated. God, I'm drunk. The Goblin Slayers have retreated, and then we got this invitation to come to Lutetia, in honor of our defense of the kingdom's fort? Things are looking up for the small feet heroes.
No small feet then.
Ah!
Somebody was gonna do it.
It's funny that it was Grugan.
It's always the most humorless people who are the funniest.
And
They're just waiting.
Morgan says, "Of course, we're going to work with the city guard and all that during this possible incursion that's coming up, but today we're celebrating."
Well,
And the
you've
leaf
earned it.
from Herdy Schmerden wisely says,
You don't know how tempted I am to make my Norse woman do that for the rest of the next campaign. I am so tempted. Just make this
Wait a
lady.
minute, whenever she... You know how, like, when some people get angry, like, they're harder to understand? Or she's native Herdy Smurden, whenever she gets mad, she just...
Bursts out into...
I feel like Herdy Schmerden, like, their language is sort of like Wookiee, where no one outside of Herdy Schmerden actually speaks it, but when you learn it, you intuitively know it.
Yeah. It's like, oh wow, she's pissed.
Herdy Schmerden.
I am so tempted to make that happen, but I don't know if I
Do
can
it.
pull it off without laughing every time.
It's like, wow, you don't still sound like a Herdy Smurden at all. It's like, it's taking me every ounce of willpower to restrain myself.
You know how many swear words I can get away with by going herperderpink? Urshimerkirnen.
Wow.
Terrible.
Wow, you guys are really getting into it. Do we need to call the cops?
A cab.
Exactly. Kill them. The only way to unite you two.
Some good old cop murdering.
Oh God! Wait, you know that actually kind of turns out well because the whole Chip and Dale like Swedish chef dude is like his eyebrows turned down. You cops!
I just want to point out Maple Samurai's comment on this. As someone dating a Latina woman, I have learned what to fear: the angry code switching. Beautiful. Life is a wonderful tapestry.
Anyone else to talk to in here?
Sir Brickerback is there. He's his mask off, revealing his goblin features. His oddly chiseled goblin features. A reminder of what Brickerback is going to look like in 15 years' time. The answer is strangely hot.
Strangely
right now he's a teenager, but...
for other people, it's not strange for us.
But see, by the standards of goblins, is he hot?
Yeah, let me
Yes.
Okay.
show the
'Cause
chat.
Show off the shoes. King Iron shoes.
Because I couldn't help but think of Phenomena, and it was like I was often mocked for my chiseled frame and masculine features.
Oh wait, that's
No,
one of
no.
the guys with the small feet heroes. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, of course, but he doesn't look like this now. Brickerback right now is, in his teens. So
Yeah.
this is 15-year-old version of this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe closer to years old. I forget exactly where, but like he's young.
So is
He's a
he?
squire, not a knight.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. He's not officially knighted yet, right?
Not officially knighted yet, but he has been given more armor, and he does seem proficient in the weaponry that you taught him. He's grown up a bit, and since you've met him.
So Brick-a-Brack. Or Squire Brick-a-Brack.
Grumbook Duck I believe you've been given a
Yes.
title.
It was a surprise to me and everyone. Not to be morose, the red caps got to him.
He nods solemnly. My village passed as well. I know that. We call them Grimbogans in Anglo-Sax, but the title essentially means the same. It's a great honor.
I hope I can live up to literally fill the shoes. But that's
The
not
iron
why I
shoes.
was. Yes, they did not burn as much as I thought they would when I first put them on. But I actually wanted to introduce you to. This is Sir Reed, Black Knight of the Swamp.
An honor to meet a fellow Black Knight, or granted I am only a squire, but I am training to become a Black Knight.
Well, it was only a little bit ago that I was a little mudman servant, so we all change as we grow. It is an honor to meet you.
You as well. Good that Frankane has more mercenary heroes for its side.
Yes, we're gathering quite the motley legion.
People
And it's
need more
that
champions.
it's that strength of diversity that will ensure our victory.
Mhm.
Is there anyone else we need to chat up before convening with the king? Because I think we spoke with the
The small feet heroes.
human knight commanders, right?
Yep. So it's king time, I believe.
What did?
Yeah, we've
just
gone around the room and talked to everyone.
out of curiosity, what did the Banshee and the Eight Varus say when you spoke to them?
Right.
The Ivarus mentioned that the Queen of Briars is coming with the other White Varuses, to show everyone what's what, and a sort of reconvening with an Etten leading an army of monsters, as well as a dragon that lived in the Sky Oak. You know who those are, from past years. And that the monster magician is coming with Karkolgon. And then the Banshee told you that she received word from Benedetta Bella that they would adopt the Nuclevi child in their care. And in return for getting that child a safe home, all of those undead fairies are coming to Lutecia's defense. And while they can't fight during the day because of fairy limitations, they will guard Lutecia from night attacks.
Nice. Okay.
So,
And the
you know, if the Goblin Slayers try anything sneaky, a bunch of fucking Doulahans and Banshees are gonna ride up on their asses, so that's gonna be fun.
and the goblin, which I guess is one of Duck's soldiers, said that the goblinoid and bogeymen are amassing with the Lady of Fright.
Yep. Of the Grumboog's fortresses, or Duck's forces rather, the Lady of Frights and the remnants of Nain Rouge, as well as any other goblin settlements they can find in between, are all converging to come help. And they're just waiting for word that they'll be allowed in the city to come in and join the forces. So, you have quite an army rallied at your side. We haven't talked to Quicksilver Quinn yet.
Right, yeah, the contact for the Thieves Guild.
Would Duck know him? Because she did spend time in Lutecia before she...
You would
Actually,
know her
She
definitely.
lived in
You-
Lutecia before she went to Skullcrack.
Yeah, you definitely know Quicksilver, Gwen. You've probably run a few.
Business been
Hey,
good, Quinn?
Ducky!
Oh, that's the voice we're going with.
Yep.
So, how's business? Quick.
Oh, it's doing great. So Uncle Porkstar sends us a message and says that there's some sort of big invasion coming our way. Is that right?
Yeah, you know how those Goblin Slayer nonsense get. They decide, oh, there's the perfect scapegoat. We'll ride in, burn the place down right away with the loot. Say they're doing everyone a favor.
All right. So I'm gonna tell you what. We here in the Renaissance Thieves Guild, we've got all of our locksmiths at your disposal, as well as our secret routes. So, if there needs to be an evacuation or a way to secretly get supplies across, so long as forces up top don't ask too many questions, we'll be glad to run some interference on these Goblin Slayer fuckwads for you.
Excellent. That will definitely be a worthwhile investment.
Nice.
And there you go. You've got the Mafia on your side against the invading fashion, which, as World War II shows, is pretty fucking good to have.
Important, yeah.
Which I believe means we are ready to talk to the king. All right.
Who's the granddaughter that Art's talking about?
She's part
Oh,
of the,
yeah,
the
Morgan,
Knights.
she's part of the Small Feet Heroes.
That can happen after, though. It's no rush.
All right.
Forgot your
So-
grandkid was in there.
You all join up with Johanna and Dromalius, Troy Boys, as well as Dame Sangrid and Dun, and head to Castle Valeroy. You're brought through several halls and stairways into the throne room of King Fresnian Sendralon. When you see this king, he is antithetical to the ideal medieval king. He has a slight frame, an unimposing height, sort of bookish. He's a nerd. He's got
Did you say
glasses. His name is Fresnian.
Fresney.
King Fresnian Sendralon.
Twig spotted.
He's a fucking nerd. He's a Poindexter, a Krellborn, if you will. He's got he's got slightly curly hair, big thick-rimmed glasses, and the fact that his crown is a bit more feminine than most kings' crowns are. It's made entirely out of crystal rather than gold or silver, and shaped very much more like a tiara than your standard king's crown. Does not do much to counteract the general lack of maturity. He looks easily shoved into a locker in the modern parlance.
No wonder his brother was so bad.
Hello. I am King Fresnian Sendralon. I recognize you, Dame Sangrin and Sir Dunbar, and these are the heroes that have been going about the land helping us figure out this Goblin Slayer business that you told me about?
Yes,
They are.
that would be correct, Minus.
Please allow them to. Motion.
What was that the
You
king
did
said?
Yeah,
it. Sir Dunbar says, introduce you.
Introduce ourselves, okay.
No, like right at the end there, TT.
Fuck you, microphone. You little bastard. Do I need to replace you? You're replaceable.
I just imagine when you do that, you like grab it and bring it real close to your face.
I did actually cup the microphone under its non-existent chin and lift it up a bit.
And then admittedly,
which is probably
it was
not
the
a good
Christmas we've
move when I'm
heard you.
talking into the microphone.
Like, I'm
was
going to
very-
choke you.
I guess it just needs me to dom it a little bit, I guess. Not my normal
From-
wheelhouse, but I'll try.
For my streaming experience, yeah, you gotta dom it. You gotta dom it.
Is that right, microphone? Do you wanna?
This is
You
the
need to
clearest
be my
we've heard
little
you all
sub?
night.
Is that what you need to be, my little sub microphone?
Oh my god,
My
why
little
is,
subwoofer.
why is it picking you up better?
Do you want to be my little good girl microphone? You're gonna be a good girl.
Parents hear
you.
TT, do you need to be left alone with your microphone for a few minutes?
Apparently.
The paradigm has changed.
Oh my
You're a mouthy little
god.
slut, aren't you?
Now, normally that would have been censored, but I fucking heard it clear as day.
Yeah, we all did.
Yeah.
That's the secret, Captain!
Think you need some Schmidt?
Oh my
Oh
god.
boy.
Should
I'm
we,
gonna
like,
speak
leave the
into
king
you
until
so
he
hard.
figures this shit out?
Right.
Oh yeah, we were in a scene. Fuck.
Sure. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, just, I imagine, like all, fucking bookish nerds, he's a real freak behind doors.
Oh my god.
Are you saying the king is my microphone?
Jesus H.
King
Alright.
Fresnian, are you wearing lingerie for me, you little bitch?
Fuck.
That came out
Jesus
clear as a
Christ.
bell. Clear as a fucking bell. Alright. Grugan's
Alright,
gonna
introduce
Grugan's gonna
yourself,
step
right?
yeah, Grugan's gonna step forward and go, I am Grugan. I used to have a title, but I forsake it.
Oh, it's
Oh, all right. Then,
Again, I want you
Uh,
to picture him
cool.
looming over the twink, apparently.
Yeah, my microphone likes that.
It really fucking does.
Well, Yeah.
it really does.
It learned from watching you, TT. It learned from watching you.
Yeah, but it doesn't want me to do my thing. It wants me to do the thing I want done to me.
Monchair is going to step up next. Monchair. And that's all he's going to say.
Yeah, I am Flavian
That will
Pascal.
Stop up. with
Pleasure to
your
meet you, Your
giant boots.
Majesty.
Pascal?
Yeah.
Do you know a Marion Pascal?
Oh, yeah, she would be my mother.
How do you know that name?
Yeah,
Yes,
she's
I've
my
gotten
ma.
us a number of good deals on import. Are you also a merchant?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what got me started on all of this.
Then I would like to see you after wartime as well, though there are some needs the kingdom has in terms of importing and better distribution of goods that I think a member of your family's expertise might be just what we need. But to focus on the matters at hand.
Yeah, well, that's just the extra incentive I need to get through all this.
Is the king the kingdom in this scenario? He needs to see Flavian for a private session
God.
to talk
Oh, God.
about the needs.
Your fucking slutty microphone has
Sure.
thrown this entire thing into the gutter.
You hear that, you little whore microphone?
God.
Fucking ruined everything.
Why are you so
I'm
clear?
gonna have to get out the nipple clamps.
Why are you so clear?
And then
the
also
way
get you
to
nipples
introduce
because
yourself,
you're a
I can't.
microphone.
What?
Okay.
Christ.
Clear as a fucking bell. Oh god.
You're a dirty little microphone. You need to be.
Please, no
Someone's
more.
dying.
My back is hurting.
Shady's dying this time.
Yeah.
I think it's Shady and DZ.
Here's W. Fucking Christ.
We'll die together, brother.
Indeed.
And Duck's just like,
Shit.
I'm Grumbo Duck.
Yeah,
It would have been a lot more serious, but oh, we are off the rails.
We are off the rails. Apologies. My name is Arthur Baker. I am, technically speaking, one of the hallowed dead. Dark times have fallen upon your land, your majesty. Just as a heads up.
Oh, I knew this. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, not becoming language. Oh, God.
Honestly, I understand, your highness.
Oh! Oh, I knew I wasn't supposed to be me. It was supposed to be my brother. Oh,
No,
jeez.
it was not.
Actually, no.
We
So I'm
met your
assuming
brother.
news hasn't reached here yet of that. Oopsies.
Your brother was planning coup, Liege. Yeah, I can imagine why. Oh, gosh. Oh, it's bad enough that we've got all these Bretonne soldiers trying to invade, but now the dead are rising.
Oh no, we're rising to kick the Breton's ass.
Yeah,
We're
but
here
that
to
means
help.
that it's gonna be bad.
Well, I thought about that.
I understand the prophecy of the night of the dragon and the wolf. I understand that the dead will rise in our darkest hour, but that means our darkest hour has come, and I'm the one who has to be the king in the middle of it? I was hoping to become a wizard!
Oh, wait, TT. So I have that seal of the wolf and the dragon in my backpack, and I've had it for a while. Am I supposed to give that to... I'm supposed to give that to somebody, right?
Yes, don't worry, that will come up
Okay.
later. I know the anxiety of all those things I've gotten to, but don't worry, I will remind you when they are of need.
It was mostly because he said it, so...
Oh, that's fair. So, don't panic. We're gonna defend the city first, and then wake the dead. That's the plan, I think. All right, guys. That was the plan. That's the plan. That's the
believe
plan.
that was the plan,
Confidence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your Majesty, if I may speak.
Yes.
Well, I am not him exactly. I took his identity, but you may call me Sir Reed. And I know this is a difficult time, but we have gathered into the defense of Francain a great army. I know you may not think yourself equipped to be a wartime leader, so leave that to us. We have many intelligent generals gathered here in order to defend our home.
Okay, that's good. Gathering all of our forces will be hard, especially because many of them were inexplicably going to Leonis despite not being ordered there, which I guess is having to do with this coup that almost happened. Which, they're great, there was a coup, and none of my intelligence agents found that out. This may be, I don't know, rude or entitled, I suppose, but some of you are one of you is an orc and one of you is a goblin. Is there any possibility that perhaps the various goblin people of our kingdom might come to our aid?
That is what we are here to discuss, Your
Funny.
Majesty.
Yeah, it's funny you should say that.
As a matter of fact, you
We
speak
have-
to one of the goblin leaders right here.
We have spent the last weeks, ever since they crossed the river, traveling quite literally all around your kingdom, gathering and debating with those goblin and boogeyman and troll villages that are scattered across many hidden. But there needs to be some assurances, Your King, Your Majesty.
Speak, and I will offer what assurances I can.
For too long, fair folk have been forced to live isolated alone. And it is because of that isolation that has led to such events as these goblin wars. She kind of spits. Of being even allowed to ferment and rise up. There needs to be more communication, more contact between between your people and ours. We all live on the same land. We should be able to embrace each other as neighbors.
As point of fact, he'll draw out Durandal. A blade representing the union of man and goblin.
King raises his eyebrows and he says, "It would be a very radical thing to propose, but I don't think it would be an incorrect." How
Horrible
much
weapon.
do you all know of the legend of the King of the Wolf and the Dragon?
Terrifyingly little, sir.
Only the barest sense.
Yeah, the pieces here and there.
Generations ago, Mediterra invaded Moragol and indeed the rest of Midgahheim. And we were woefully unprepared for them. Man of no noble ancestry rose with Dragon and Barghest as his allies, and began creating a resistance against the Mediterranean incursion. Several soldiers and warriors came to his side, and creatures from all over of Amoragol, not just humans, but beasts and fae alike, joined together to repel the Mediterranean. It is a part of our history, and the stories now focus more on King, but ever since I've been bearing them, it seems to me that Dragon and Wolf are the important part of the story. It is the fact that the king brought allies from outside of the traditional idea of what is Amoragol, and yet ones who were just as loyal to the land as any person. We named two of our strongest forts, Fort Drake and Fort Wolf, after those two allies. So, if the prophecy of the night of the King of the Dragon and the Wolf is coming true, the valorous dead are rising to meet our darkest hour, then perhaps the logical thing to do is to go in that spirit and unite all the peoples of Amoragol, human and inhuman alike. It's not a very popular notion, but we are in a stressful time. And perhaps, when all this is done, we will think better of our neighbors. I don't know, that just sounded like a whole bunch of nonsense now that I've got it out of my mouth.
No, Your Majesty. Those crowns pick you, right?
Yes, the crystal crown, specifically enchanted to pick a king of noble heart.
Well then, it sounds like it picked the exact right king for this point in time. Your brother wouldn't have listened to any of this. He wouldn't have known that it's important to compromise and listen to people that have different opinions than you and look different than you. I think the magic put it directly where it needed to be.
There's a small, faint, weak, but very heartfelt smile.
There you go.
Then you all...
You have to be a little more forceful with your mic. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, baby.
Yeah,
You
there
need
it
to-
is.
the fucking chat.
You need me to...
There
you
you
need to pull your
go.
hair a little bit?
Oh my god.
Pull your hair a little bit? Is that what you need?
Holy shit.
Careful, that's the mic.
I hope your
That's the
parents
muffle.
hear you.
Yeah.
Is that you need a spanking? Later, baby. Later. Oh,
Dad's just gonna come appear in his doorway like,
Lord.
what are you doing?
no, it'd be much worse if it was my mom.
What is that sexy little creature?
Jesus Christ. The king says, well then, we should draft up official letters to the various goblin settlements, anyone else that we can ask for aid within our country, to rally here if they can.
Yeah, somebody want to bring up the mimes?
All right, then. Right, we should do that. I have an unorthodox question. Could
Yes?
it would be an unusual ally, but there are a certain population of mimes that
A
live
chill runs
here.
down the king's spine. Great mime intrusion is still within recent living. Mimes?
So there is a group of mimes who have been living in the city who offered to help in exchange for clemency. That's the right word this time. Because they live here and they don't want to go through that shit again. I think it's just bad for everyone all around every time. The more I hear, like, you think dying in war would have been the thing that went war's bad, but no, it's just hearing how to everything. Just kind of a pain in the arse, isn't it? Oh, sorry, right, royalty.
It's alright, I'm pretty sure I said the F word several times earlier.
Well, yeah, but
So
you're
I
the
think we've
king-
sort of
but you're the
dispensed with
king.
that.
Oh, fair enough.
I don't fucking care.
I like this king.
You are the kind of king I wish I had fought under and died in. I mean that all sincerely.
He jokes on air at that. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. But yeah, so we have potentially those guys. We did establish lines of communication through most of the goblin settlements throughout the region. We did warn several of the towns of the invading army and their lies and trickery. What else? What else we do, lads?
Oh, again, I'm terrible with remembering which name was which. What is the name of the town that we defended against the Trask? that is now working alongside the lake.
Merlot.
Castle Broach.
No, yeah,
Castle
yeah, it was
Broach, which has either a marquis or a duchess where I landed over, but a very high-ranking noblewoman there. So that's a very strong ally, even if they have to rebuild.
We can bring up. It's like if you need to look for an example of cooperation between human and goblin, just look to Castle Broach. They are rebuilding with the goblin tribe that was left within Lake Coulette Flock.
And the time of legend has come again, for we have dragons on our side.
The Queen of the Bramble and the Dragon of the Oak are flying to help us.
King Fresnian blinks at that and goes, "We could pull this off. We could pull this off." All right. Any and all people who rally to Lutecia's aid will not only be granted clemency for whatever crimes they may have committed in the past, but full citizenship and honor as heroes of the kingdom. That is my decree, and I will stand by to it.
Excellent.
This went so much better than I thought it would. Awesome.
Jenny. You're fucking killing.
Damn it, Zero.
Alrighty. So that
Fucking
gets that
killing me.
covered. We'll get
Just
word
so
sent out.
the audience has text for what they're chattering about. Shady typed in chat, "Sorry, Will seducing their mic has hit me like a truck." To which Ciros replied, "Just like the mic wants to be hit."
Fucking murdered. I am.
Fuck. Christ.
It's just my luck that I would get a sub mic instead of a dom mic.
It just comes with the territory. This is a weird question. Is there a ring on his finger?
You're already married, man.
No,
Yeah.
not me. Me.
Seduce
Um, King Fresnian does not have a marriage ring. He does have several rings on his finger. In Middle Ages, kings would give out and wear rings to their vassals, to the dukes and all the other noblemen, as a sign of their shared oath to each other. There's actually a lot of medieval stories about the giving of rings. Like Beowulf begins with Hrothgar giving out shitloads of rings to his various soldiers as a show of what a generous and kind king he was, but also how much he struggled to maintain power. It's a very interesting latent thing.
Okay.
And with Midgeheim's crown system, rings are magically enchanted between king and vassal, so that the vassals have a fragment of the king's overall power over the kingdom.
Gotcha. But there's no marriage ring.
There is no marriage ring.
Fantastic. So assuming like we've got the official thing, things are dying down, Art is gonna slide over. It's like, so this is the only opportunity I might get to actually embarrass my granddaughter a little bit. So if you are in the market for a brave heroic wife, I do have a granddaughter who's part of the Small Feet Heroes. They're a mercenary group. They're actually some of the ones who helped defend Merlot. So she might be your type. And he just leaves after that.
My
Parents
goodness.
trying to
Look,
matchmake their grandkids.
It is like it's
Incredible.
And I thought I was a ridiculous salesman.
I just want you to picture this slightless, nerdy little king who's way over his head. A fucking skeleton walks up to him, is like, "Marry my granddaughter," and he leaves.
Isn't your granddaughter like a like a fully like equipped warrior?
100%. No small.
She's
fleet
also
heroes.
Bratanch.
Oh, I didn't bring up that.
Like, the tall warrior woman, that part's fine, but she's fucking Bretonne. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not gonna marry an Englishman.
We're fighting the British!
And it was
We only marry the
specifically-
Bratanch when our gene pools get too shallow.
Ah,
Jesus
Anakin,
fucking
you were
Christ.
supposed to kill the British, not marry into them!
Holy shit.
And it was specifically said as a, this might be the only opportunity I get to mess with my granddaughter. So, this is her name, because I don't remember her first name. She's
Just like
with
a
this group-
real grandpa.
just
I
like
think
a
her name was
real
Morgan,
grandpa.
wasn't it?
Morgan Baker, of the Small Fleet Heroes. I don't think we've got any titles to our name, but she is magically inclined. You see, my wife was a witch. Is a witch. She's still out there somewhere.
I like to think you are mortifying this man more and more.
Oh, 100%. That is the point.
No, he wanted to be a wizard.
He wanted to be a wizard.
He could be into that.
I'm just saying, I think you, right in this moment, are doing more damage to the Frankish nobility than the last war ever did.
Wow.
not that bad.
No, that's me illustrating how pointless the last war was.
Oh, that's fair.
Eh,
And it's just like, all right, cool. Gave the pitch. Don't have to listen to me. I'm an old dead man. I gotta go raise the dead after we defend the city. So, bye, and leaves.
Stories
You
were right.
can
Skeletons
say with
are
utter sincerity that you reached the throne room and tormented the king of Frankane.
True. Any other last words for the king?
No. None of
I
it.
noticed
Right.
none of us mentioned the whole, Rawhead, the Red Cap situation at all.
Oh yeah.
I think we've dropped enough bombs on him.
Well, I mean, warning him, hey, there's
I
gonna be
mean-
fairy vampires.
Oh, yes. So, okay. Oh, actually, yeah, Deck will bring that up and go. Another thing, Your Majesty. Duck's still not sure how to act in, such a grand area.
We don't have to put
Align
on
your.
air. It's fine. This
Okay.
is all really weird.
Yes, it has been a strange night. There is. I have to tab away from Discord. There is another benefit to welcoming fairy kind and embracing them up above in the sunlight, because are you aware of the story of the Redcaps or Rawhead Bloody Bones?
Vaguely, yes. I've recalled reading stories about redcaps. They're like a particularly wicked variety of goblin.
Not quite. It is. Are you aware of vampirism?
Yes.
It is the strain of vampirism that affects fairy folk, goblins, boogeymen, trolls. It is a severe and significant threat. We've already seen more than one town attacked and nearly wiped out as they feed up. They are the fear that your fairy folks citizens, even if you haven't recognized them as such yet, they fear mortal humans so much that some have been willingly accepting that curse out of a desire for protection. Rawhead and the Redcaps are relying on that fear, driven by the Goblin Slayer army, to bring them converts rather than meals. By opening your arms to them, maybe more of my people won't feel that need to accept that devil's bargain.
And that's all the more reason for us to open our arms. Better for both of us if we work together.
You know, I hope you don't take this the wrong way. I hope you don't feel any ill will. Your brother died at my heel, and the crown chose you wisely.
He looks thoughtful at that. There's going to be a lot for me to process emotionally about what happened with my brother, but I don't think I have the time for it right now.
It's another sign you're going to be a good ruler. She kind of tries to give a polite bow and leave.
Grumboog is a title of great honor amongst our people, is it not?
Yes. One that I hope myself to live up to.
When
The
the
Red
war is
Caps-
done, I would...
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. When the war is done, I would like to talk with you further about how we can make sure that what the strides we are making today go forward into the future. I do not want Morrigal and its people, human, goblin, and otherwise, be distant. I think for our survival and for our quality of life, it's better if we open the process of communication, acknowledge each other as neighbors.
I think that is very wise. I agree. We have much to discuss. So, yeah, that's all Duck had.
Send
The
word to the
reluctant
mimes.
leader. Yep. Now we gotta go inform everyone that, yeah, you got day passes. We all got pardoned.
And in the case of the ghosts, night passes.
Yep.
And in fact, that is where we're going to cutscene cap off this section. As you return to the inn, night falls, and that is when several large groups approach Essia. The first are the Doolahans and the Banshees, which manifest directly on the coast, guarding the towers to ensure that no one tries to slip in. The Bugbear forces from Bete la Belle come in through the visitors district, while through the Bramble Woods come the united forces of the Aitvaras, the Queen of the Briar, and the Stronghold of Duck, as well as the gnomes from Nain Rouge, led by a mousy-looking elf who now wears a makeshift crown. While from the direction of Castle Broche and Coulette Flat come a whole menagerie of native Frankish creatures, Lucrotas and Cathanegs, which are arcane hyenas and lions, camel leopards, rooks, with a great pit dragon and an Etten flying with them, and then behind them, this massive form of a huge snail dragon creature with a cackling magician riding atop its head. Emerging from out of the sewers of Old Lutetia are hundreds of mimes in tattered clothing, which, the people of Lutetia are initially scared by, but knights, inform them to allow them to pass, and the mimes make their way to the barracks to be inducted into the castle, into the city's defenses. And more mercenaries arrive, including the Jester Jate, and various others that you've met along the way, and all of your forces have unified and prepared to defend Lutetia, which is good, because in the distance, across the bridges, on that island that you started your journey, you see torchlight of a large arm moving towards Tessia cell. Next time on Currents of War, I have to manage a really, really big war scene. Why did I do this to myself? Well, you know what they say.